Welcome back. Cody Williams with the Cage-Siders here, and I'm joined with Patrick Head, United MMA here in Nederland. And today he's just going to kind of, give us some real brief and broad details about how to handle a heavy wrestler from the guard.
All right, guys. So I said a lot of times, man. I'll tell you what we're dealing with wrestlers. It's they've got almost a smothering effect on you. Okay, so a lot of times this day and age, jiu-jitsu, the modern day jiu-jitsu, I guess you'd say, it's kind of loosened up a little bit. And we saw a lot of that in the fight with Nick Diaz, George St. Pierre, where he had the really high guard. It was loose, it was wiry, but like I said, GSP had no problem coming right through it. So ideally, we always want to control the guy's posture and keep it down nice and tight, but not telegraph anything. Okay, like I said, a lot of the old school arm bars where the guy puts the foot on the hips and tries to walk his hips out, it's just too easy against this day and age where everybody understands jiu-jitsu. Everybody, like I said, everybody does jiu-jitsu 2 hours a day if they're a professional fighter on these high tier levels. So we're going to start looking at some ways to maybe not telegraph that. And like I said, I'm going to kind of give you guys my little silver bullet technique here that I do. All right, like I said, it's one of those things that kills anything. So we'll start with the regular closed guard position. Okay, and like I said, everything's nice and tight here. Okay, a lot of times, man, like I said, a lot of times guys want to have the open guard and maybe start looking for an arm lock, and we'll walk through an easy arm lock here and pass it over. But there's a situation here where Cody's a big strong guy where he's going to come up and he's going to make pressure with me. Okay, so I want to keep Cody nice and tight, and I'm looking to do what's called a shoulder lockdown arm bar. All right, and I'll just control the wrist. I open my hips and I lock the shoulder down, nice and easy. I'm not getting trying to work too fast or anything like that. My main goal here is to keep his posture down, keep him nice and tight, and not lose any control. You see, like GSP fight guys, and if this type of thing ever happens, he's looking to fight his shoulder in. Okay, so that's where the fight's going to happen. I need to lock this down and make sure I have it super tight. Now, another thing with guys that'll telegraph, they start swinging the leg around really fast and really wide, looking for a really pretty arm bar or something along those lines. Man, I've got to maintain the posture. I use my legs, I use my knees and bring this knee to the ground, and I change the angle, but I still have his posture broken here, right? So it's going to be for a super fast switch on the arm bar. Now I've got his arm out on an island all by itself, so it's good. Now, a lot of times, man, like I said, it's different. MMA, man, we're sweaty. A lot of things can happen. Man, maybe the elbow does come out. He comes out. I'm going to switch immediately to the triangle, but it's not going to be like a normal triangle. I switch, and I just try to trap the guy one arm in, one arm out. That's the beginning. Cody's got a little bit of defense here, all right? Like I said, just the idea behind the triangle, I'm trying to cut off the blood on both sides of the guy's neck, okay? No blood flow to the brain equals he goes to sleep or has to tap. Right now, my leg does that on one side, but here it's a problem. Guy's got big shoulders, big arms. He's overloading his weight here, and I can't do anything. I can't squeeze. I can't go get my typical triangle that everyone tries to do. He's too strong right there, all right? I can't get a good lock. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to go all the way around. I'm not even going to worry about this type of lock. I'm going around, and I control my own shin. And like I said, I'm going to use my weight. All right, right here, he's using his arm to overload my leg. I'm using my chest, my back. I re-engaged all of that to start putting a squeezing my knees together. I keep his posture nice and tight, stretching my chest, my back, my arms, everything. Put a slow squeeze on him. He's going to tap right here. He's going to tap. And it's out of there. All right, so we'll go one more time. Nice and easy. Good control. Man, this is bad news for me. If this is a puncher, it's bad for me. All right, I've got to get some control. Keep him down nice and tight. And I'm looking to open it up and close that shoulder, all right? Close that shoulder. But don't get excited. Don't get excited and rush. If I rush too quick, it's a problem for me. He stands over me. That's a dangerous place. Lock him down nice and tight. This leg's always going to be on the bottom, okay? Like I said, now I've got him tight. If I have this leg on top, look at all the room Cody has to move. He pulls the arm out. It's a problem. So let's walk it down. Nice and easy. Turn. Create the angle. Now it's an easy pass. His arm's on an island all by itself. Fast. Super fast. Right there. Now we got the arm. Sometimes sweaty. Things happen. He comes out. I switch right back to a triangle. Everything's nice and tight. I'm not going to try to make an adjustment from here. I feel like I've got the win right now. I don't have to make an adjustment to go get it. I'm going to go all the way around, and I control right here. Nice and tight, controlling his posture. He doesn't get to stand up and punch me. With his right arm, go. I'll give you a free one. Go. I'm trying to hide it here, okay? And I start to put the squeeze on it. And there's the tap. Nice and easy. Easy. That was bonus material, guys, right? Nice and easy.
Hey guys, trapping that shoulder, I mean, it totally neutralized
everything.
95% of my movement, and then switching the angle. So that's a good tip right there, guys, from Patrick Head here at United MMA. And that's all we got for today, right? All right, good deal. Now I'm choked out.
Take care. Lost that good man.